Welcome to techthally.org. This video is a very short introduction to cloud computing. This video is for those who has heard about cloud computing but don't know what it is and how it will benefit them. Let me start with asking 3 questions about your view on cloud computing. Question 1. Is cloud computing a mechanism to access data and computer over Internet? Question 2. Does cloud computing represent all of computing services over the Internet, which includes artificial intelligence, big data processing, web applications, etc.? Question 3. Is cloud computing a mechanism to use somebody else's computer temporarily? Which of these statements are true? The answer is cloud means all the above. Now let us try to understand why it is named as cloud. Look at the 2 diagrams in front of you. They are part of some architecture diagrams randomly picked from the Internet. Can you spot the cloud in these pictures? Traditionally, Internet is represented as cloud since 1960 in all standard architecture diagrams. Internet is vague as it constantly changes its shape and size. This is because at any point of time thousands of computers are getting connected to the Internet and thousands are logging off from the Internet. In cloud computing, the number of active machines changes in terms of size and count. It is constantly changing like a cloud. Best analogy to cloud is electricity. We will be using electricity to easily explain cloud features. We can generate electricity with the help of a generator, but it is very expensive. Also, it is very difficult to maintain. So we depend on energy companies who produces it in bulk and we pay them for what we use. Same is the case with cloud computing. Computers of varying size and power is provided for rental and we can use it based on our need. We have to pay based on our usage. Now let us see who are the providers of cloud computing. Amazon is the biggest cloud provider and they have a market share of 90%. Second is Microsoft Azure and they have a market share of 5%. The remaining 5% is shared by other cloud providers including Google. As a side note, Google Cloud is very good in big data, machine learning and deep learning, etc., and it is where their strength lies. How cloud adds value to us. Assume that you are an entrepreneur who wants to start an online application. Let us consider what are the options available to you before cloud computing. Option 1. Buy your own computers and equipment and set up a data center to host the application. Initial investment is heavy as you need to consider future growth. Once set up, you need to maintain it with help of staff and has to handle additional expenses like office space, power, security systems, etc. Option 2. Another option was to rent a server from a data center. However, it requires long-term commitment which is very expensive. Also, it will take weeks to set it up. How cloud computing solves this problem? In cloud computing, all it needs is an API call to set up the infrastructure. It is easy like starting an account in Gmail or Facebook. There is no need for long-term commitment and there is no additional overheads like electricity, physical security, etc. You need to pay for what you use and you can auto-scale as the business progress. So there is no need to plan upfront to provision machines. All companies who are moving to cloud started thinking like a technology company. We will discuss more about it in the coming section. Cloud computing provides an environment where business can fully focus on customers. Let us look at the current status of cloud computing. Many modern applications like Uber, Airbnb are already in cloud. Amazon online shopping portal is fully in cloud, which showcase the power and advantage of cloud computing. There are a lot of legacy systems which needs to be re-architected and moved to cloud. Many companies are evaluating moving to cloud and some are partially moved. Let us look at a case study, Capital One. Previously I mentioned that companies moving to cloud started thinking themselves as technology companies. A classical example is Capital One, which is the largest bank in US with 70 million credit card customers. They moved all its operations to cloud. During that process, they contributed a lot to open source community. They follow 100% Agile for software development, use REST API and microservices architecture for building software and use DevOps for software delivery. They reduced their data centers from 8 to 3 in 2018. They are also trying very possible services available in Oz for business improvement. They are now known more as a technology company than a bank. Variations of cloud. In cloud there are different variations as we see in other technologies. They are generally classified into three. 1. Infrastructure as a service. 2. Platform as a service. 3. Software as a service. A new variant is also getting popular, which is function as a service. Let us use the analogy of a computer to understand this variation. When we buy a computer, it will consist of hardware and operating system to interact with it. If you are a programmer, then you will install application development tools like Java, Node, compilers etc., so that you can create applications using it. You then either create or deploy off-the-shelf applications on top of it. A cloud environment which provide only hardware and OS, are known as infrastructure as a service cloud. There are cloud environments which provides a platform, which are pre-installed environments like Java, Node etc., so that users can deploy applications developed in it. Such cloud are known as platform as a service cloud. The cloud environment, which provides only ready-to-use applications, are classified as software as a service cloud. Gmail, Instagram are examples of software as a service. There is a new variant of cloud service, where you don't have to lease a computer. You just provide the software program or function, which performs a specific operation. For example, consider a function, which returns the temperature of a place based on the zip code provided. These cloud providers are classified as function as a service provider. Such type of model, where user will just deploy function, is known as serverless computing. On invocation of the function, cloud infrastructure will deploy the function in a machine and execute it. Amazon Cloud provides option to choose infrastructure as a service, platform as a service and function as a service. Heroku, which is built using Amazon Cloud, is a platform as a service cloud provider, where one can deploy applications written in Java, Rails, PHP, Node etc. Are you still confused about cloud? No problem. Even many technologists in the past got confused about it. Here is one example. Thank you for watching this video. Love to listen to your feedback. Have a great day.